Hi.
Hi.
Welcome back to one of our episodes, and today's topic is energy drinks. Just FYI, today's episode is sponsored by Slayer. We'll tag them in the bottom. Freaking awesome energy drinks. Zero sugars, 160 milligrams of caffeine. Just what you need. Energy drinks, Grant, what's your take on energy drinks?
Fantastic. I think just like everything else, used in moderation. A lot of energy drinks get a pretty bad rap. Obviously, two main reasons: caffeine being super high, and there are energy drinks that hit around that 300 milligram mark, which again is actually for your daily limit fine. Like you could go around 400 milligrams of caffeine a day, pretty scot-free, unless you have some actual specific condition. But for most people, up to 400 milligrams a day is alright before experiencing negative health effects. Downside of energy drinks is obviously often the amount you're getting per one drink. So 300 milligrams, all of a sudden you only have like 100 milligrams left for the day, and then people are using 4, 5, 6 or so on. So I'd say, especially on the Slayer side, fantastic bit of being able to keep that caffeine level at the 160 mark means you're not like, have one energy drink and that's your daily requirement and kept it up, and then once you start having like three, you're still back in the right ballpark. And then additionally, obviously, the same as any other carbonated drink, all the other additives that experts that help stabilize the damn stuff, and everyone goes mad. The chemicals. But again, we kind of look at it. Any of the chemicals used within soda drinks or things like that, in order for you to have an amount that's going to negatively impact your health, you have to consume absolutely ridiculous amounts before it becomes a problem. Similar to especially like sugar-free drinks always get that knock, and soda industries have been trying to talk about that for a long time, which is really Sparkling. If you look at that, the amount you need is ridiculous for it to be negatively impactful on your health. So really, I think they get an unjustified bad rap. Obviously, if you're someone that's more into having very natural everything, 100%, but it's not the demon that people make it out to be. And then again, you have to look at the person individually, like how you're using it. So caffeine is a fantastic thing to use for, especially training. Really great tool. It is an incredibly research-backed supplement. We look in the realm of top 3 would be caffeine, creatine, and protein. Your 3 most really research-backed supplements. So caffeine is a supplement. Great stuff. I personally am a really unpleasant person before caffeine enters my system. So for me, it's personality in a cup or personality in a can. Obviously, everyone has their own personal preference, but from a health point of view, nothing to really, spill your milk over.
And I think also like where we go wrong with energy drinks is we don't look at the options. You've got sugar-free and you've got sugar energy drinks. If you're drinking sugar-free energy drinks that are 150 milligrams to 160 milligrams of caffeine, that's not a bad drink. You're looking at maybe like 10 calories per can. But if you're choosing an energy drink that is sugar-filled and you're drinking 2 to 3 of those a day, then you're kind of putting yourself at a health risk, because now you're consuming a hell of a lot more calories and you're consuming a hell of a lot more sugar. So if you're going to drink energy drinks, there's not a problem with it. I personally prefer an energy drink to a pre-workout. I cannot do pre-workouts. I'm more of a grab a Slayer, have a good workout, and that's that. So yeah, don't hate energy drinks, or should I say don't hate on energy drinks.
They hate us because they hate us.
Karen from accounting will shout at you for drinking an energy drink, but she herself has had like 12 cups of coffee, which is far more caffeine than an energy drink. So yeah.
And we don't trust Karen from accounting.
We trust Karen from Slayer. Drink that energy drink. Live a little. Get some flavor in your life. Sometimes coffee is boring. Okay, no, sorry, Grant. Grant's realm is coffee. I'm energy
coffee
drink.
fanatics. They're still special. But yeah, 100%. I think it comes down to the user. If you're drinking 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 energy drinks a day, yeah, obviously not great for you. So that's the same as over drinking coffee. Even the coffee lover, 100% same thing. I think again, timing will have an impact, and then again, natural, just your own individualized response to caffeine. Caffeine's half-life is pretty long, its full life is really long, so caffeine does stay in your system for quite some time. And then I think some people use the excuse, and the really excuse that people use for overuse of caffeine is I've become resistant to it. And quite interesting, there's quite a couple of research show they assess the impact of caffeine or the response to caffeine, and even for serious caffeine users, the response is actually, of one dose of caffeine is still there. From a mental side, you may be thinking, oh, caffeine is not working for me. And I think a part of that also comes from the fact that people some misrepresent what energy from caffeine kind of mean. I think, if you're not fueled nutrition-wise, your energy drink, your caffeine is not just going to magically provide you with carbohydrate-based energy like glucose and things. Obviously it's a neurostimulant aspect. From that part, you're going to have certain responses like elevated heart rate and all of that. So it's not just going to be like having some food. So the energy is sometimes maybe not the energy people are actually looking for. People again will respond to caffeine no matter, if you've got a high use, you're still going to actually have a physiological response to it. So just watch out your timing. If you're really sensitive to caffeine, don't go have energy drinks late in the afternoon. I was battling with the sleep side of things. I did input a rule where, after 1 o'clock in the afternoon, I wouldn't have coffee. It's the half-life quite long, the full life of caffeine quite long, so I thought maybe that was something impacting. Just be responsible about the use of it. That's about it, really.
But caffeine not bad. Energy drinks not bad.
Caffeine good. Caffeine makes people smile.
Caffeine prevents murders.
Yes.
So if you like this video and it was informative, and you're now curious about Slayer, like and comment, and we'll drop a link for Slayer's website so you can go check out their cool stuff that they do. They got really kick-ass merchandise, so give Slayer a look-see.
Yeah, and on the bright side, South African guys, local is lacquer, so I think really big thing, support local, especially in the realm of health, fitness, energy drinks, supplements, kind of high. I'm all for get the local guy up and running.
We hope you enjoyed this, and we hope you have a lacquer day, and until next time, bye!